Is Goodz clout chasing or what? Talk to me, because this whole picture about him and Cassidy from the past, and I touched base on it on a different subject. I touched on it, right? But I want to get the definitive answer as to whether or not this man's clout chasing, because the last battle, the apparent last battle, he said, oh, they ran all these runs and Cassidy was his hardest battle. Then it's saying in one interview he almost signed to Swizz Beatz. Then it's saying in another interview he is signed to Swizz Beatz. Then it's saying in another interview, I think it's in that same interview, he's saying he was a backup plan. So I'm like, this man can't make up his mind. And if you ask me, it's quite evident and quite clear that he's fascinated with Cassidy. Simple as that. This man's fascinated. Something's not right with this picture, right? He's been making diss tracks. Has been talking about Cassidy in interviews, even before this battle, right? Cassidy ain't been interviewing this guy. I mean, Cassidy's not been talking about this guy, right? And I touched base on this before. And you know what I said? The only time Cassidy's talking about him is now. It's during the battle. He might do an interview, and put out some little sneak diss tracks or, warm up the crowd for the battle and all that. But outside of that, he ain't talking about Goodz. He ain't got nothing in common with him. Swag nothing. He don't even know Goodz other than the time that Goodz hopped in his truck, play Y2K, and Goodz mentioned it to him that they battled. But Cass is saying, I don't remember it. But being that Cass butted everybody, Cassidy was saying, I must have butted you then, because he ain't lost. And if you look at Goodz, his resume, his performance, right? Who he beat? And he beat Averb. People think he beat Averb. What do you think he did against Tay-Rock? Be honest with yourself. Did he do better than we expected, or did he beat Tay-Rock? Let's be honest. Because if you ask me, he clearly done better than what we expected against Tay-Rock. But he didn't beat Tay-Rock. And no, Tay-Rock did not body him, but Tay-Rock beat him, I would say 2-1. Tay-Rock got the first round and the last round. Goodz got the second round because Tay-Rock started getting off his game. He allowed Goodz to use psychological tactics on him. And Tay-Rock lost his footing. That's the only reason why it was 2-1, right? So what I'm saying, Cassidy's a whole different animal. He comes with nothing but punches. And you saw what he done with Disaster when he took the battle rap to another level with the impersonation, the facial expressions. Didn't even choke, nothing, compares. And his style's completely different from everybody else's. Right? And I'm not taking nothing away from Goodz, because Goodz has got a nice style. It's fluent, it's slow. He talks slick. I'm not taking that away from him. He could talk slick. But he doesn't have that. He doesn't have the intensity to match Cassidy, right? And it's not that he doesn't have the energy to match Cassidy, and it's not like it's a bad matchup as far as the styles, but as far as what Goodz brings to the table. The elevating his voice, the little jokes here and there. He's not no metaphorical, lyrical monster like that. He puts together some nice little schemes, says them little things, let's stop and go. I'm heard him say some nice things, but outside of that, he's not a lyrical monster. But if you ask me, I think he's fascinated with Cassidy. The whole thing, he's fabricating a story about Swizz Beatz, and Swizz Beatz can... Cassidy saying, I don't remember him. Nobody cutting their budgets for him or nothing. He don't remember all that, right? So what I'm saying, the person that's going to clarify this, Cassidy's saying his thing, and Cassidy's with Swizz Beatz, and they're working on an album for 2019. So what I'm thinking, is this guy Goodz fraudulent? Really, is this man fraudulent to make up a story and create a story like that? And Swizz Beatz is going to have to be the one to bring closure to this. Because right now, I'm saying to myself, I don't believe Goodz was signed to Swizz Beatz. And if he was, he'd have brought that paperwork out quick. Right? That would have brought some clarity to it. And that would have looked good on his resume, right? And it's not like it would be beneficial to him to bring it to the battle and pull that out in the battle. Oh, I was signed to Swizz Beatz in the battle. That ain't going to get too much crowd reaction. That ain't going to him, that ain't going to do too much, But I guess it's got some things in his back pocket for that battle, right? But at the same time, Is he that fascinated with Cassidy, whereas he helped create a rumor and a story too? Because remember the whole trendy thing, right? Nah, that's died off. Like, nobody brought no facts about that. So what I'm saying is, like, if this man like consistently fabricating stories, that's what I want to know. Is this man consistently fabricating stories? Because if he is, like, I would call him out as a fraud. You know, it's strictly fraud, making up rumors and lies like that. And why is he fascinated with Cassidy like that? I want you guys to tell me. Do you think Goodz is Clout Chasing Cassidy? Cassidy's famous. Album went good. Battle rap crossed over, had mainstream success. He ain't put out an album in years. Cassidy still got his following. Cassidy's still relevant. Cassidy's not irrelevant. So what I'm saying is, like, people are hating on Cassidy, right? And a lot of the battle rap community are going to start loving him after this battle. Let me know what you guys think, right? Do you think Goodz is Clout Chasing or what? Talk to you soon.